Hello, bright minds. Welcome back to the channel with another beautiful Olympiad math problem. We have an exponential equation. It is given that 16 to power of x plus 44 to power of x is equal to 121 to power of x. We need to find all the possible values for x which can satisfy this equation. How do we start to solve in this equation? In the first step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both sides of the equation by 16 to power of x. So then left hand side can be rewritten as, because 16 to power x is the common denominator, then 16 to power of x divided by 16 to power of x plus 44 to power of x divided by 16 to power of x is equal to 121 to power of x divided by 16 to power of x. Now in the next step, I am going to apply some exponential rules to my equation. So we know that for any real number a and b, a to the power of m divided by b to the power of m can be written as a divided by b whole to the power of m. We are allowed to do this for exponentials. And also we know that a over b whole to the power of m, then again whole to the power of n is equal to a over b whole to the power of n raised whole to the power of m. This m and n can be switched without any problem. So we have to apply this knowledge to solve our problem. So 16 to the power of x and 16 to the power of x is cancelled out. It is equal to 1. Then according to this rule, this can be written as 44 divided by 16 whole to the power of x is equal to, according to the same rule, this can be written as 121 divided by 16 whole to the power of x. Now inside the parentheses here, 44 and divided by 16 can be simplified further, both divided by 4. So 44 divided by 4 is equal to 11. 16 divided by 4 is equal to 4. Then we have 1 plus 11 over 4 whole to the power of x is equal to 121. It is equal to 11 times 11, which means 11 squared. And 16 is equal to 4 times 4, it is 4 squared. So I can substitute here for 121 it is 11 squared, for 16 it is 4 squared whole to the power of x. Now in the next step, I can apply the exponential rules again, which I explained earlier, because 11 squared over 4 squared can be written as 11 over 4 whole to the power squared. Now we have 1 plus 11 over 4 whole to the power of x is equal to, according to this one, 11 over 4 whole to the power of 2 raised to the power of x. Now according to this exponential rules, we know that this m and n can be switched. Likewise, this 2 and x also can be switched without having any problem to the equation. So we have 1 plus 11 over 4 whole to the power of x is equal to 11 over 4 whole to the power of x whole to the power of 2. These 2 and x can be switched. Now we have a beautiful exponential equation, because this 11 over 4 fraction is in both sides of the equation. Now to simplify the equation further, I can use a substitution. because here we have 11 over 4 to the power of x, and here also we have 11 over 4 to the power of x. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a substitution. I'm going to take as t is equal to 11 over 4 whole to the power of x. Then my equation will be become 1 plus, here 11 over 4 whole to the power of x is equal to t. Here it is equal to t to the power of 2. Now I am going to take all the terms to one side of the equation. Then we have t square plus t coming to this side will be become minus t, plus 1 coming to this side will become minus 1 is equal to 0. Now we have a beautiful quadratic equation. If I solve this quadratic equation for t, then I can find the value for x. So I'm going to use the common formula to solve this quadratic equation. So according to the common formula, roots of t are given by t is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4 times a times c divided by 2 times a. For our quadratic equation, where values for a, which is the number in front of the t square, it is equal to 1. Value for b, which is the number of in front of the t, which is equal to minus 1. Our constant c is equal to minus 1. Now I'm going to substitute those values to the common formula. Then t is equal to minus b is equal to minus 1 plus or minus square root of minus 1 squared minus 4 times a is equal to 1 times c is equal to minus 1 divided by 2 times a is equal to 1. Now I have t is equal minus times minus 1 is equal to plus 1 plus or minus 1 squared is equal to plus 1 minus 4 times minus 1 is equal to plus 4 divided by 2. Now this is equal to t is equal 1 plus or minus inside the square root we have 5 divided by 2. So we have two solutions for t now. The first one is t is equal to 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2. The second one is t is equal to 1 minus square root of 5 divided by 2. So now we have found two values for t, but our goal is to find the values for x. So which can be found according to our initial submission, which is 11 over 4 whole to the power of x is equal to t. Now I'm going to consider the case 1 when the t is equal to 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2. Then 11 over 4 whole to the power of x is equal to 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2. Now we can use the logarithm to find the values for x from now on. So it is given by x is equal to log, our base is 11 over 4 of 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2. So this can be accepted as our final answer. But if you want to provide more realistic answer, we can use a beautiful logarithm rule in the next step. So there is a logarithm rule. You can change the base. The rule says that log base a of b is equal to, you can change the base a log base c of b divided by log base c of a. This is a logarithm rule you can apply to find the answer for x in the next step. So according to this logarithm rule, I am going to consider the base is as 10. So because we have a logarithm table to find the values for base 10 of the logarithm. So x is equal to, now we can change the base into log 10. So log base 10 of 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2, whole part is divided by log base 10 11 over 4. So now we have a more realistic answer for x, because we know that we can easily find those log values in the logarithm using the logarithm table. All right, but we haven't finished yet, because there is another value for t, and we have to find the relevant value for x according to this value for t, which is t is equal to 1 minus square root of 5 divided by 2. So according to our initial summation, 11 over 4 whole to the power of x is equal to, now t is equal 1 minus square root of 5 divided by 2. If you look at carefully the right hand side of the equation, we know that square root of 5 is equal to 2 point something. So then this whole part, 1 minus square root of 5 divided by 2, become negative. But we know that for any value of x, this 11 over 4 whole to the power of x cannot be negative, because any value for x, it is always positive. We know that according to the exponential rules, there cannot be a negative answer for any value of x. Therefore, in this case, we don't have real solution for x. So we don't need to find the values for x in this case, because there is no real solution for x in this case. So thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you have enjoyed the video solving this math problem.